Hello my fellow cadets, welcome back to Tales of Arise. Colonel Ribbit is at your service once again. Now there is a side quest called Sleep and Slumber, I think it is? Something like that. That's my map. Silence and Sleep, and I've got to go back to the Model Inn. So, depending on how interesting the quest is, depends on if I keep it in here.
Zugals are inside the city.
I don't know if it was the Danans or the Renans who did it, but someone must have let them in.
But how? The Renans can't control them anymore, right?
We've got to figure that out. And get rid of all the Zugals in the city.
There are too many for us to split up and fight in groups.
I'll take a look around.
Oh, right. If you turn invisible, you can walk right past the Zugals.
Go ahead, but be careful.
I'll be fine.
Now then, let's hunt some Zugals.
Just what were they thinking letting Zugals into the city?
I'm sure they weren't thinking that far ahead.
Well, they should have. Now they're putting their own people in danger.
We've got to take care of it ourselves. Damn it. Hurricane thrust!
You pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you,
People here will be
truly.
in trouble.
Yeah, I know, but don't get careless.
Niaz was gradually settling down. Why would someone... Hey!
I'm worried about Nazamil. Let's finish this.
Indeed.
Ignite!
We need to get this situation
Right. There's only one thing for us to do.
What about Nazamil? Did she go already?
I think so.
Let's hurry before she gets too far ahead. A Zugal body. Not just that.
It can't be. The hollowing?
Hey, you okay?
Zugal carcasses and the hollowing. What happened?
That brat. That damn Renan Lord's brat. She dissolved the Zugals in a flash and then...
You're saying Nazamil did this? The dead Zugals? And the hollowing too?
The hollowing is what remains after matter has been stripped of all its astral energy. Nazamil gathered astral energy for a powerful astral art before. So maybe...
Hollowing in this city? This is not good.
we should hurry and catch up with her.
I don't think she's doing it intentionally.
Do Danans and Renans really want to fight so badly that they're willing to expose their own people to danger? I refuse to accept the idea that things were peaceful back when we were oppressed by force.
More of the hollowing. And another body.
Hey, at least Nazamil is trying to save these folks, right?
Yeah, but I'm worried about the method. This city has a bad history with the hollowing. Is Nazamil in there?
The trail of hollowed leads into the plaza. She must be...
We've got to hurry. Out of our way, damn it! We have to get to the plaza. Stay out of our way!
Don't get reckless. Focus on the enemies in front of you.
I know! Enter storm!
I'll be
Orochi's fury!
Freeze, Lancer!
Here I come! I'm not done! Orochi's fury!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Can you...
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
There's more of them?
It's like they're being drawn to the plaza.
Could whoever's responsible for this also be there?
I believe so. Nazamil is likely there as well.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance!
Lunar eruption!
too fast!
More Zeugles?
Keep calm and take them down!
Take this!
Lightning orb!
You're finished!
More where that came from! Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not more!
Light water!
Orochi's Fury! You picked the wrong fight! Orochi's Fury! You're right!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
My turn!
Time to use this shield!
Start!
Far enough!
Freeze Lancer!
This one's mine!
Dance to quit!
Okay, it's over!
Rending you apart!
Into astral energy! Full throttle!
Not a chance! You're mine! Okay! Luna Rondo!
I'll heal you all!
Luna Rondo! You're on! It's too much!
Healing circle! The pain that we have in her! Dispel! A wailing
You're mine!
divine savior!
Orochi's not a chance! Here I come! It's on! Ignite!
Spirits within the
Here I
soil.
come!
Now!
Luna Rondo!
Healing circle!
The way is clear.
Hurry! To the plaza!
She's a monster! She melted it.
Don't shoot her.
Just stay back!
Are you okay?
Alphen.
Hold your fire! Nazamil saved your lives!
The hell she did? She's a monster! How could the hero of Dana defend this abomination? I don't get it! Whose side are you on anyway?
Are you okay, Nazamil?
Well, if he refuses to do it...
Oh!
I don't get it. Why would the hero...
Stop calling him a hero.
How dare you?
What the hell? Why are you turning on us? We're not the enemy. That thing's the one you should fight.
I fought to save the oppressed. I fought to save all the innocent people of this world. If you would stoop so low as to harm an innocent... You are my enemy!
Alphen, calm down. Whoa. We're gonna let badass. Why is no one stopping him?
Were you able to find out who could have let the Zeugles in?
It was those men in the plaza. They burned some kind of incense that attracts Zeugles. Where would they even get something like that?
Why would they do that?
For now, most of those behind the scheme have been detained. I owe you.
Danins are one thing, but can you even catch Renins?
You may find it hard to believe, but there are Renins that don't want to fight. But more pressing than that
Is the hollowing, and everything that happened at the plaza.
yes. Rumors are already spreading like wildfire throughout the city. About Nazamil and Alphen both.
Alphen.
I ended up drawing my blade on those that turned to me for help. I used force on people who thought differently from me. Just like the enemies we all fought against. But what choice did I have?
I think it'd be best for you to leave Niez for a bit. Just until things cool down. I hate to say it, since I'm the one who called you back here and all.
But why? Alphen saved my life. He didn't do anything wrong.
Nazamil.
Why is Alphen the one being punished? Why not me?
It's okay. It isn't Bayfon's fault.
But...
It's fine. I'll do as you say, and leave for a while.
I'll tell everyone what really happened. How none of you are to blame.
it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, got an achievement.
We rushed to their aid, and this is how they treat us?
Enough, Law.
It would be too difficult to reach another city at this hour. Camping might be our best bet today.
Like, thanks for saving our city, now go sleep outside. Ridiculous. Well, I hope they enjoy the soft beds they get to sleep on tonight, thanks to us.
My legs kind of hurt.
Are you all right? Do you need a hand?
I'm fine. It's not that bad.
Oh, okay. Just let us know if you need to stop for a rest.
Sure. I'm really okay though.
Alphen, Shion was the one who fell off the... You know what, never mind.
I didn't know.
About Niez and the hollowing? Of course you didn't know. We never told you about it.
But those people hate Alphen now.
It's not your fault.
But
If anything, it was my fault. This happened because I couldn't control my anger.
You did go out of
You
control
didn't
a bit.
start it. They were going to hurt Nazamil.
Unfortunately, if you favor either side, the other will hate you. If you treat them equally, then they both will. People have strong opinions when it comes to the Blazing Sword. Pleasing everyone will hardly be a simple matter.
What about you, Dohalim? As the final lord, you're in a similar position, don't you think?
True. Some turn to me for help, while others despise me. All simply because I am a lord. But
We're
compared
a
to the
lord.
symbol that Alphen must bear, my burden is quite light.
People can be entitled about these kinds of things. If they assume someone is there to help them, they're doubly disappointed when that's not the case. In that, Danans and Renans are the same.
So, what will we do now?
Let's go back to Vicent for now. We can decide whether to divide up or not once we get there.
Oh. Pretty awful.
It's so noisy. Is it morning already?
Wake up, everybody! Hurry!
What's wrong?
Nazamil's gone.
What?
Oh.
You sure she's not just taking a walk around while invisible?
Apparently not. She left behind a letter.
To my friends.
My first friends. It made me happy that I could help all of you. It made me happy to earn your praise. I don't want my friends to be sad. I don't want anyone to hate you. You all taught me that my power can be of use. So, I'm going to see if there isn't something I can do.
What is this? What are you planning on doing, Nazamil? You're somewhere nearby, aren't you? Please say something, Nazamil! Nazamil! It's been weeks. We're still searching for Nazamil, using Vicent as our base of operations. She was so happy to finally make some friends. Where could she be? What is she up to? Wherever she is, regardless of how much we continue to search, we still haven't managed to find a single trace of her. And, once again, I find myself... She was spotted on Treslita Highway, correct?
Yes, but we don't know that it was actually Nazamil. All we know is that they saw a Renin-looking girl wandering around by herself.
I hope we find her this time.
Even if it isn't her, it's dangerous for anyone to be alone outside the city. Let's go.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
What?
Yeah!
Huh.
I wonder...
Okay.
Where could Zari have gone? I hope she's okay.
She was never far from Lagiel. Something may have happened to her.
As I recall.
What's that?
No.
What?
Why did that damn cat run away?
Maybe she's not done playing? She looked fine.
Guess we'll just have to continue our search.
Hey! Right.
Kisara.
I'm hungry! So hungry! I could eat a whole horse by myself!
I bet. Speaking of dinner, I think it's Shion's turn to cook tonight, right?
I believe so. Let's ask if she can get started sooner rather than later. If for no other reason than to settle law down.
What? Something wrong?
Hush. They sound quite excited about something.
From what I've heard, a lot of people have been copying Kagari and Notio's wedding ceremony from last year.
Yeah, it's a traditional Renin ceremony, but ever since they got married, it's gotten super popular, even among Danon couples.
The whole thing was just so lovely. It was my first time attending a wedding, but I can definitely see the appeal.
Lovely, yeah. Oh, and all the food they served was delicious too.
I know, there was so much food, but everything they served was carefully chosen. And you could taste the care put into every bite. And the flowers. The arrangement they chose for Kagari's bouquet was a perfect fit for her. Also, during the banquet after the ceremony, Kagari and Notio were telling me the whole story about how they found their new house. They said it was okay if it was simple and bare bones. They just wanted a warm place where they could spend their days together. I want that too. A joyous ceremony for a loving couple starting a new life together. I guess dreams really can come true. It was a perfect day.
Sounds like someone may have been taking notes.
No, it's not like that. Anyway, Kisara, how about you?
Me? Well, I certainly don't think marriage is the most important thing in life. That said, I'll admit having a wedding ceremony does seem nice.
Really? It sounds like you both feel the same way then. Oh, speaking of which, Kisara, do you remember what you said at Kagari and Notio's ceremony? About the bouquet toss?
You mean how if you can't catch a bouquet, you'll end up always being single and alone? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. As it turns out, that isn't true at all.
What? It isn't?
Apparently not. I actually just found out recently myself. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned it without checking first.
This is quite an interesting conversation, in more ways than one.
Seriously? Who cares about weddings and all that kind of stuff? Let's go already, I'm starving!
If we must. Personally, I feel it's rather boorish of you to spoil their fun.
Hey, you guys talking about weddings?
Oh, you three are finally back. Yeah, it turns out weddings are all the rage these days.
I have heard the same. There is no denying that Notio and Kagari's ceremony was a delightful occasion, filled with warmth and understanding.
That's for sure. Even after the ceremony was over, Shion just kept going on and on about how nice it had been.
Because she wants to get married.
I don't know about that.
Really? I guess I never realized.
Law must be misremembering, that's all. Anyway, I've got a dinner to make.
Seems like it's a bit of a touchy subject for her. It would probably be best not to press her on it.
What is it, Alphen? Is something the matter?
No, sorry, I'm just realizing that there's so much I don't know.
About
I had
women.
no idea that weddings were popular, that Shion was so interested in them. Any of it.
Don't let it get to you. Paying attention to such things is simply not in your nature.
Damn, Dohalim. Are you trying to cheer the poor guy up or rub salt in the wound?
No, it's fine, Law. Dohalim is right. Still, it's something I need to work on. Otherwise, it could get me into real trouble in the future. Maybe someday I'll, find someone I want to marry. If my bride is someone who cares deeply about the wedding ceremony, then that means it should be important to me, too. I don't want to use my own ignorance as an excuse to make my bride-to-be do all the planning. That would be a huge burden for one person to carry, right?
That may be the case, but I'm still not sure what you're getting at.
I just think that it's important to know about weddings. Not only weddings, but marriage in general. I need to learn more about them so I can be prepared. I want to do some research and fill in the gaps in my knowledge. That way I'll have the confidence to help out and make informed decisions when the time comes. But I've never done something like this before. I have no idea where to even begin. So...
You're saying you want us to help you out? You got it! To be honest, I don't really know that much about the subject myself, though.
Thanks, Law.
Oh, speaking of which, you should definitely make sure to ask Shion for help. There's probably nothing about nuptials that she doesn't know.
No. Sorry, but I, want to keep this a secret from her. Because, I'm doing this for my own benefit. So I want to do as much of it as possible on my own, without being a burden on anyone else. I realize I'm asking for some assistance from all of you guys, but I don't want to bother Shion with this. If I did, then I'd end up relying on her too much. I really want to avoid that. So, I want to do this research, but I also want to keep Shion from finding out about it. Can you help me?
Whoa, that was a whole lot of words. But I think I get what you're trying to say. You could have just said you don't want to cause trouble by not knowing anything, because you finally decided you want to marry Shion. Ow!
You need to work on your filter, Law. You don't have to say every thought that pops into your head. You aren't a little kid, are you?
Ah! Oh. Sorry.
My. Those growing pains can sure pack a wallop.
At any rate, I think I speak for all of us when I say we are sympathetic to your cause. We shall assist in your research and keep it to ourselves. You should go about this endeavor in your own way. If you do not wish to involve Shion at this time, then so be it. But be mindful that should she find out, you'll likely need to explain all of this to her.
The pursuit of knowledge is a noble one. I'm rooting for you, Alphen.
Thanks, all of you. I'm gonna take advantage of this opportunity to gather as much info as I can.
God, I feel like that was just like a whole roundabout way of just saying, like, I want to marry Shion. Like, Jesus Christ.
Fine. If it's come to this, I'll use my astral arts to show you who your master is.
Enough!
Why, you insolent!
This man wishes to emigrate here, but is demanding preferential treatment because he's a Renin.
That's not how things are done here. Did you come here without knowing that?
Lord Dohalim. I had heard talk, of course, but I considered the rumors too preposterous to believe. So, it's true. The Blazing Sword and the Lord are working in league with one another. What an affront to our people!
Thank you for your help. He wouldn't listen to reason.
Lately, more and more Renins and Danins are acting like that.
It's true. I'm trying to think of solutions, but it's a very delicate situation.
Oh, one other thing. Droshin from the Department for Welfare was looking for you all. He says he has something to discuss.
Alphen. It's difficult to receive such hostility from a stranger. I know I've experienced it myself, but...
Don't worry.
Nazamil!
Nazamil! Where have you...
Be patient. Just for a little longer.
Nazamil, come back! I want to talk...
What is she going to do?
Nazamil was right here. Maybe we can... it's no good. There are too many people.
What did she mean by be patient? And why appear now of all times?
We spent so long searching for her. Was she actually watching us the whole time?
No. What if her plan is to get rid of all astral arts? I mean, if you think about it, astral arts are what separate Renins from Danins. Well, the majority of Danins. What if she wants to get rid of all of that. I don't know. What is this man doing? It's getting in my way. Oh yeah, that's Christian. I keep forgetting who he is. I'm sorry.
Please forgive me for summoning you all. I was hoping I could ask you to deliver a personal correspondence to Cisloden.
A delivery? Isn't that a job for the Service Corps?
Usually, yes. Truth be told, they aren't too fond of the Corps over there as of late.
Really? The letter is for Bregan of the Silver Swords, right? I can't see him being upset about it.
He isn't the issue. It's the citizens of Cisloden. They're not just wary of Renans, but Danans too.
Makes sense. It is Cislodia after all.
I see. And you've come to us because you think no one would risk interfering with us. Is that it?
Yes. Of course, I don't think such a task would require all of you to carry it out.
What do you want to do? It's possible Nazamil will come back here.
Judging by that interaction, I don't think we'll see her again. Until she's ready. In which case, it's meaningless to continue searching for her. I think we should stay together so we're not apart when she returns.
But...
What Dohalim says makes sense. Besides, we've been trying to find Nazamil for a while. It would be good for you to focus on other things for a bit.
Yeah. Alright then. We'll make the trip to Cisloden.
Thank you so much. Here is the letter.
Honestly, these guys.
So
can't
what's
seem
this
to function,
correspondence about?
like,
It's a
without
formal
us
letter
going
between
from city to
autonomous
city.
organizations.
If only we could use Renan communication equipment.
True. There are so many Renan machines we've been unable to use since Lenegus collapsed.
Oh, Hootle! What? Did Hootle do something?
Oh no, it's fine. I was just surprised to see him appear out of nowhere. I'm sorry for worrying you.
Shion, do you still have some of your anxieties from when you had your thorns?
Yeah, I guess. Sometimes I still panic when someone approaches me too suddenly. You know what they say about old habits dying hard.
Right. That must be difficult.
But overall, I've gotten pretty used to physical contact with others. It makes me happy more than anything.
The joy of human contact. Hearing that from you, of all people, makes it sound all the more wonderful.
Yeah, I'm with you there. And also, I think it's easy to forget as you grow older, but just the warmth of another can be really comforting. It's cold in Cislodia, but when I hug Hootle tight, it warms me right to the soul.
I remember how, whenever I was feeling anxious or when times were hard, my brother would silently rub my back. The warmth of his hand told me that everything was going to be all right. It was reassuring.
Yeah, it's a way of communicating without words, isn't it?
I've still only experienced that a few times, but I think I understand.
Well, for what it's worth, you're always welcome to hug me, or even just lean on me, whenever you want. You too, Rinwell.
Yeah, and the same goes for the two of you with me. You too, Hootle. Look, Shion, Kisara's waiting for us with open arms.
Really? Now? Well, all right then. I guess it'll help me get more comfortable with this sort of thing. Thank you. Both of you.
It's as cold as ever here.
The sun may have come back, but this place is still in the mountains.
It will take time for the current amount of snow to melt down to this region's new normal.
I think this used to be where executions were held. Not gonna lie, all these people look the same. Like, Bayfon and then this guy, they all kind of have the same light hair, blue waistcoaty look, you know?
I wasn't expecting you to come deliver a letter. Sorry for the trouble.
We heard they've been very critical of outsiders in Cislodia of late.
Cislodia still has almost no Renins, right?
The Renins are definitely all gone. But there's still some lingering uneasiness between the Danins here. And I keep hearing rumors about survivors of the Snake Eyes being active.
So, people will always fight, even among their own kind.
All you need for a disagreement is two people. If you want a reason, you can easily find one. Plus, this is Cislodia. It takes time for deeply ingrained mindsets to change.
Time, huh?
Of course, there are some people trying to actively change things. Some are even inspired by what you all are doing. If you don't mind, I hope you'll have a look around town.
It's awfully quiet for such a large city.
The snow muffles the noise somewhat, but the urge to keep quiet is also a hard habit to break.
Honestly, I really love these new artworks that they put on the menu screen. That's really cool. But yeah, till next time, folks. Colonel Ribbit signing out.